Hi everyone, it's Blossom. Today I'll be doing the Capricorn reading for June 1st to 15th. I've already cut my cards, so let's get straight into it. Okay, Capricorn, June 15th. 1st to the 15th. Ooh, cards popping out. How about that? Capricorn, June 15th, 1st to the 15th. So this reading may not resonate with everyone. But for those that do, feel free to drop me a like, drop a comment, let me know what's going on with you guys. These cards are acting funky today. What's going on, cards? Okay. This is just a general intuition reading, so coming in, we're just going to figure out what's going on here. Okay, Capricorn. Get some clarifiers. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, Capricorn, going straight into it. The top of your card, you have the 7 of Swords and the Justice card, which is representative of Libra. So air energy and more air energy. 7 of Swords. Sometimes people, whenever I see these swords, it usually indicates to me that somebody's either being sneaky, you or the person that you're dealing with, maybe a freaking Libra. Or you're just carrying on way too much. You're trying to carry way too much and it's gotten too messy for you. This Libra card is here, so it could be, like I said, it could be dealing with the Libra. More importantly, justice. Justice is about getting what is deserving to you. It's about doing things with a logical eye, making the right decisions. And so if you've been doing things that have been messy or wrong, you get the justice that's deserved to you. You've been doing right, carrying on what you need to do. There's justice to be had. It's justice and judgment. Judgment is on what you already have, and justice is on what you already deserve. So if you haven't been doing right, you've been doing right, or somebody's been doing wrong, like a Libra, then I have nothing against Libras if you guys are cross-watching, but this could be a totally indicator. It's if somebody's acting in this manner, looking very sneaky, then it's time for somebody to get the justice that they deserve. The next card I received was the Moon card, which is representative of Pisces, water energy. But it also got the Emperor card, which is the Aries card. So starting off with the Moon card is a card where some things, when you ever see the moon, is directed with two things. It can mean that someone is looking toward a guided path. When all is dark, they're able to look towards the light, look towards that moonlight. But then with the moon also comes with, although you're looking towards that one single thing, some things around you may not be as they seem. The reason I say that is because water is representative of pathway. So you think that this moon could be guiding you towards a directive pathway, which it could have if you're looking forward into doing something in particular. But you also got the Emperor card. See, the Emperor card is authority. It's Aries. It's authority. He holds the wand. He doesn't understand that now that he stands in this light, he actually is the one that holds the power in the situation. This guy, he expects his empire. However, what people don't know is that he is the empire. He's the person calling the shots. He's the one making success. He's the one that's taking the control over the situation with his authority of his wand. And which that could be really directed to you, really understanding the pathway that you're taking, and understand that you have the power to take that pathway if you so choose. The next cards you have, underneath that 7 of Swords, I plucked the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So that 7 of Wands, I also mentioned that it could be due to somebody being messy, or it also could be doing to someone, I'll hold it right above how I have it in front of me, someone just picking up too much, doing too much, just way too much, trying to carry too much, and they dropping. They only can carry 5 swords in their hand, they being greedy carrying 7, It doesn't make sense. However, this 7 of Wands, excuse me, the Seven of Wands is indicated of when your back's against the wall, you just start to defend yourself. So maybe you're the person you're dealing with, fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody may feel like they have to defend themselves about their thoughts, their ideas, and their motives, their moves, their actions, you know. And while they're doing that, they're hoping that their moves and actions, the defensive, is giving them a sense of progression. It's the Three of Wands. Three is the action of planning. Okay, now if you look closely with this guy, he holds 2 wands, he holds 3 wands, and now he looks out in the water on his next directive, same as that moon, into a pathway. Where is the progression to take him, even though he's doing this? So you may feel like you have to defend your ideas on why you're doing something, you know, and while you're doing that, you're hoping that it gives you a sense of progression. Now this is where I begin to question. Earlier I mentioned that Libra, with the Libra card, exactly how it's laid out in front of me. I have, underneath the Libra card appeared the Page of Swords and the Star card, another air sign, Aquarius. Y'all, let's break into it. The Page of Sword energy. Whenever you see a page, it's always representative of a message, and sword energy is representative of the conscious mind, the perception of what one's thinking. So maybe someone could be judging, you know, judging the things that have happened around them and how they're approaching it. This person can be kind of cold, but sword energy is also giving you the opportunity to organize, cut out what's needed and what's not needed. The sword is like, okay, here we go. Sling, cut the bullshit. We're done with that. We're not doing that no more. This is what's needed and this is what's not. And I'm going to get what I deserve, whether you like it or not. This is a card as well as this card. Now you're starting to understand. I want to get what I deserve. I feel like I deserve more, but I'm done with the bullshit. Now, I begin introspection on myself. I begin thinking to myself, using my inner conscious mind to pour my emotion, my energy into something that I want to permeate, want to manifest for myself. You know, the Star card is Aquarius, but it's also, if you look closely, she's pouring her energy, her light, if I can get that for you, pouring her energy and her light into the water, because honestly, that's her energy. That's her passion. It's a passion. And somebody could be figuring out what's needed and what's not when it comes to them getting what they feel like they might deserve. Now, I always wanted this because somebody's, you know, I got the next card I pulled out was the Knight of Wands. Fast moving energy. Somebody that's ready to charge into what they want, what they deserve, and what they just feel like they might deserve, or maybe what they're, you know, they're passionate about. Might just be about something that may come up old, you know, old relationships, maybe old feelings. Maybe back in the day you used to have a lot of money, or you used to feel this type of way, and you're trying to revive maybe that old feeling. And you're ready to charge right into it, get back to the swing of things of how you probably used to do it. And that's always fine, because if sometimes you have to cut out that bullshit, those external factors around you, to get to understand what you really need for yourself. And that's something that many people don't understand. It's an introspection. This is a time that you don't want to, you know, sometimes you have this wand energy, and wand energy is energy that'll make you kind of rush into things, feel like you have to do these things right then and there. However, you'll start lacking the detail that goes along with it. While I say that, a clarifier came up, the King of Wands. So as I'm talking about these wand energy is reflective. Like I said, you're ready to rush into things. You know what I'm saying? And when the King of the King of Wands pop up, this is a character, okay? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But this is also a character, his characteristic is that he can give authority just like the Emperor. And he can also, his patterns of doing things, and I know because I'm also a fire sign, I'm not going to tell you which one, is that first we get bored, then we get angry, and then we charge with full efficiency, ready to do things right a fucking way. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. I've cut out the bullshit. I'm sick of doing it. And now I'm ready to fucking fire this mother effer up. And that's exactly what this is about. The next card we have, Capricorn, is the Queen of Swords. See what I tell you? Those knives, them mother effing knives cut really sharp. And when they do, they come to cut out the bullshit. Excuse my language. It's time to cut the BS. Okay? The Queen of Swords is a person who, this is woman is efficient. She doesn't have to be a woman. She can be male too. But this is energy that comes in is swift about knowing what she wants, how she's going to do it. She comes scheduling, putting everything together, putting the clues together, basically because she took the time for herself to step back after charging in to do something, to really settle back and be able to logically think what is needed. What is the next step? Once again, with that Justice card, what is the next step? What do I need to do? You know, but sometimes people, like I said before, can get hung up on old things, old feelings, old thoughts, and that can be sometimes a blockage, but also can be a motivator for you. You know, so try to use this energy. These are really, you know, the fact that these two came together is really good energy. It's really good energy to have, to know that you can, I'm ready to charge in and take control. I'm ready to do this, that, and the third. However, it must be done efficiently so that no details get left behind. And that's very important to remember. Remember, you hold all the cards. I'm going to hold this card up again for you. I know I've said it earlier, but you do hold, this. You are the power. You're the options. You calling the freaking shots. Remember that. There's a path that you're going. Next cup I have is the Eight of Cups. So somebody could be feeling, usually this is a cup of abandonment, or abandonment of a situation, or feel like they have to leave one situation and go to another. Maybe you or another person may feel like that. They may have had to say, okay, wait a minute, I got to step away from these other emotional factors to look towards the moon, to figure out what is that I really want for myself. You know, and I always tell everybody in every reading, if you don't know, sometimes it's better to put it on paper so that you can see it for yourself and understand it better. It's intuitive. This is intuitive mental energy. You know, when you change your sword energies, is how you change your perception. You know, you change your perception, you change your reality. I always say that, but it's really true. Somebody realized that they was done with the same bullshit. Excuse my language. They were done with the BS. They were ready to officially come in and do things the right way. And that's always important. Knight of Cups, water energy. And so with that 8 cups, you're coming in with Knight of energy. Knight of Cups. I said Knight of energy. I keep saying that. But just coming in with a sense of energy that, you know, it could be this could be based on a relationship, somebody being sneaky dealing with a Libra, or this could just be you coming in and say, okay, now I'm holding all the cups. Now I'm holding, this is my cup. This is what I've come. This is what I've come to present to you. You know, this is my emotions poured into one cup. You know, this is where I'm pouring my intuitive nature into to understand. Now we're talking, you know what I'm saying? Now we're talking about my passions and how I'm ready to charge and to take control. However, you must gain control of that emotional nature of yours sometimes. I know your earth energy, and sometimes you guys think you're grounded, and that's where these two Queen of Swords and King of Wands come in for you to understand that. I also pulled some positive clarifiers. Not positive clarifiers, positive outlooks, or just outlooks in general. The first cup we came up with from that 8 of Cups comes the 9 of Cups. So where you may feel like you've been lost, you're looking at a path that you're sure that you're unknown of, because there's the moon telling you once again, you know, so you think you're looking at something that may not necessarily be, so you feel like you have to jump into a situation. Like I said, make sure that you get all the details before you jump into a situation. Okay? However, that 8 of Cups turns into a 9 of Cups situation, wish fulfillment, because you were not afraid. Okay? The next card I pulled with that, you not being afraid, the Fool card, taking your leap of faith, taking your judgment, going with what you think you know, and making that jump. Just seeing how it goes, and that's okay to do so, because you can get your wish here. It is possible. However, like I said before, earlier you got the 6 of Cups. When I pulled your positive outlooks, or just your outlooks in general, I also got the 5 of Cups. This is a person who can seem distracted because they've been in their head about things from the past or how things might have went. You know, you see, if you look closely, he has 5 cups. 3 of them are knocked over. He only worries about 2. However, because he worried about those 2, those other 3 got knocked over. Based because he's maybe stuck in his head about a regret of doing something in the past or something like that. That could be that blockage from this old 6 of Cups feeling. Don't let that block you. That's a distraction, like that moon card. Things are not what they seem. Take that leap of faith, because like I said, there's wish fulfillment here. That's a past situation. There can be a new revival for you. King Wand energy is all about creative energy and being creative with yourself and going straight in, Capricorn. Don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith. If you feel it, take it. you're grounded enough and you can work a large scroll enough to understand how it goes. Okay? So that was for June 1st to the 15th. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys for your mid-monthly reading. Bye-bye.